One reason I'm gonna treat myself to this. Well, not just a whole slab of butter. I promise it's gonna be a brownie. Hi everyone, welcome to One Hungry Mish. It's Mish here. You know, it's brownie day. Not much more to say than that. Who doesn't enjoy chocolatey baked goodness? And even though it's starting to warm up here, I really just want something to relax. So figured we'd catch up and I will make some brownies. I'm going to be extra. I'm sure you should know that by now. I'm a little extra. I'm gonna be browning some butter and throwing it in here because I am using Dutch process or black cocoa. This is cocoa powder that has undergone a special process that basically gives you the chocolatey taste without being bitter. So some might say it's a little less chocolatey, but it's a cleaner flavor. So that's extra number 2 to go with the brown butter. And this is just boiling this really quickly to make it even faster and easier to pull out later. So let's get to browning that butter. So for everyone curious, I'm going to use 1 whole cup's worth of unsalted butter. Normally that'd be considered 2 sticks. Again, being an extra, using high quality butter here, which comes in 1 massive stick. But going to want to turn this on and get to it. The butter is sufficiently cooled now. So I'm going to just add this in. But like I was saying, just want to catch up. I know Turning Red came out on Disney Plus, and as much as I wanted to be like, you know, I might not find someone who is a young teen relatable in that sense, I really liked it. I really liked it. I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but I will say it is really good, very relatable, very relatable. I was just like, yep, paving your own path, but want to make other people happy. That is a mood and a half. I'm just gonna go sift in the flour. It's about 85 G. This just helps make sure for easy inclusion, especially because I'm going to need that for the black cocoa. It is delicious. I don't know if you've ever had this before, but like I said, it tastes like cleaner chocolate, as in you have a clean, clear bite. Like, you know how sometimes you have things you're like, what am I tasting? What is that? You're not gonna get that with this. You're just gonna get straight flavor and straight happiness. What else have I been up to? Oh, spring is coming. For some folks, spring is already here. I think I'm a little bit of shock because when I moved here, literally almost a year ago, I didn't know the area, I didn't know the environment. It was, I think, actually a cool spell. So I wasn't sure what to expect when it came down to around now. So I've been looking at new hikes to do, definitely been checking out foraging things because I don't care how quote unquote granola or Pacific Northwest it makes me. I find joy in just seeing stuff as I go out on hikes that are edible because I freaking love food. One thing of note, I don't know if anyone's ever seen a fiddlehead, but fiddlehead ferns are a thing. Last year they were accessible around now. I haven't been on any hikes that have any on them. So fiddleheads are the equivalent of a blossom, but for ferns. So the way ferns grow is, you know, they're not always just out there and alive and thriving. Sometimes they're a little curled up thing just waiting to unfurl and show itself to the world. That's a fiddlehead because they're usually round and apparently it tastes a lot like hazelnuts. Just for anyone curious as to how this looks and as to why I added in the cocoa powder at this phase, because of the nature of cocoa powder, really recommend you mixing it in with the butter. But just so you have options, this really, that's not the shadow, it really is just, this is the one time I should have used the orange spatula. This really is as dark as the black spatula mixing spoon. But yeah, mixing these together, and now I'm going to go add in my vanilla, sugar, eggs, and a pinch of salt. But yeah, other things. One moment, please. Other things that have been pretty interesting. So aside from the nature stuff, I have been slowly watching All of Us Are Dead. I know I mentioned in the past that zombies scare me. They definitely still do. But you know, sometimes we like to do things that give us discomfort. In this case, I really do enjoy the storyline. I enjoy the storyline. I can also understand if anyone else thinks I'm nuts for it, because I definitely need to either take some sleepy time tea or chill out for a little bit before going to sleep, because wow, I've had funky dreams every time I watch it. Now that this is a truly Halloween-ish black batter, just going to put it in here. I think this is a 9 by 9 inch square container, and have the oven set for 350 Fahrenheit to bake for at least 30 minutes. Depending on the container you use will vary the time, but I feel that 30 minutes for something like this will cover most needs. I do additionally have some chocolate chips from previous cookie bakes that I might throw in here, but we shall see, because as much as I want this dense, I'm scared of making it. Is it weird to say I'm scared of making brownies too sweet? Like, I know it's a sweet bake. Shouldn't that be good enough? As you can see, I am neither a cooked brownie nor am I wearing the same outfit as before. I got batter on my sleeves after I put the camera down. I probably shouldn't be wearing something so monochrome considering how dark the brownies are, but the batter bowl is far away from me. The brownies are in the oven, and I just want to say, hey, let me know if there are any other things you all are interested in, whether it's food or actually seeing more of the more travel-y, vloggy, slice of life things. You know, the world is, I would say, or at least it feels like over here that the world is awakening, and obviously things depend on each other's comfort levels, schedules. I have a lot of very interesting things coming up in the near future, so who knows when the next video will be. I know having subscribed definitely helps with that, but yeah, just wanted to throw it out there. I appreciate y'all. I have a list of things that are a mixture of suggestions and just inspirations that I can cook, and some interesting stuff that is more vlog style that I want to try at some point, but just wanted to throw it out there. So back to our regularly scheduled, truly irregularly scheduled brownies, but here we are. What, you scared of this?
Did I ruin it?
Did you ruin it? What makes you think you ruined it? 40 minutes, because it needed extra time. And look at that. How do you feel about these brownies?
I'm excited.
Do you think that they're overbaked or underbaked?
I feel like it might be a little overbaked because of the top.
Because of the top? What makes you think that?
Because it's black.
Okay. Well, if I told you it's supposed to be that way?
And I'd be shook it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, well, could you get me a knife?
Knife?
Yeah. So this is to make it easier to pull out. So these literally just came out. Like, look at that.
I'm shook it. It's all black.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. I wanted to put in more chocolate chips or a swirl just so you could see what the color difference is. But I did that last minute, and I'm not doing any more ube for a bit.
That's okay.
Can you guess who the ube fan is?
I'll survive.
Will you? Okay. I'm gonna give you this piece. Hot.
Very hot.
I believe in you. It's tasty though.
Trying to kill me with this?
Well, you can't handle hot stuff?
No.
What does it taste like?
I taste the chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Of the brownie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what else is in there.
There's a couple chocolate chips and brown butter.
Okay.
Just to bring back the richness, since to make this you have to use, that's tea, cocoa powder. So it could potentially end up coming off really dry. But that said, stay hungry, got hot brownies, got a person who's shook. Can't complain.